Okay, so the sound is on. Everybody can hear me. A lot of questions about Willie. Willie is in the ice house right now being monitored. See what's going on with him. He's still a little lame on one leg. So other than that, we don't have a lot of new news on Willie other than we're just monitoring him to see if this is going to continue or if it's getting better. What do I think about the poos? I think there's a lot of them. That's what I think about the poos. They're cute, but there's a lot of them. Yeah, I find I just had enough of my beard, so today I shaved it off. So it's supposed to be almost 70 degrees on Wednesday, so I probably wouldn't have survived through Wednesday. A little early, but I started earlier this year too, so it feels good to have it off. I'm encouraging good weather. Now, I haven't had much interaction other than checking on them when they were being born Saturday and Sunday. That's a whole different department. They handle that. I won't get too involved with them for probably 6-8 weeks now, other than visiting. Reese did a super job, though. Reese is a nice dog. Nice, mellow dog. What would you think the ideal litter size would be? You're asking the wrong person. As trainers, we constantly are training dog continuously. So, right now, I would have loved 4. But it's not my call. What do you think of their names? Well, here we go again with the, I almost sound negative today, the names that are not gender biased. So, you know, I was just kidding with Megan that Rabbit, I had to ask, is that a female or a male? So it'll take me forever to figure out, which has nothing to do with training. It's just that I often say he instead of her. I don't think the dogs really pay attention to the beard or no beard. They hear the voice or see the finger and they know who it is. So the beard might confuse them a little. Not even Bentley barked at me today. And Chaos didn't bark at me today. Which is kind of surprising because maybe Chaos likes it without a beard because she usually barks at me every day, like a doorbell. Yeah. Carlene'S not back yet, but I would assume that she's going to be here very shortly. Rabbit is a girl, yes. I'll never get that right. Who was it? There was one dog a couple litters back that I was calling a he. It was a her the whole time, right up till 3 months before the dog left. Tanner's on vacation, school vacation, so he will be here till Thursday when I leave. He'll be good and tired by the time he leaves this week. So from what I can tell, all the poos, I guess is what we're calling them, are doing fairly well. Let's see, I had Martina did very well today. I had Pete did okay. Remember, hold on. Well, they all did where they were supposed to be for their age bracket, so it went well. I'm going to deal with some admin stuff today. Megan and I met a couple times, and typical Monday here. Always behind, but always ahead. So it's be in the 60s tomorrow and close to 70 on Wednesday. And then for the next week or so, it's not supposed to really get below high 40s, 50s. So a little bit of a stretch. The Ice House is our medical building, our medical facility. We have everything in there that we need to handle injuries and sicknesses and monitor the dogs. It's called ICE Intensive Care. I don't know. Somehow or another, you know how things get named around here, so it's the Ice House. But when a dog has to be monitored, at least when Grace gets back, then they have a specific area that they go into, and we don't have to run around from building to building to check on dogs that are either injured or ill, because they're in one specific location now, where we have 3 kennels, an exam table, and medical supplies, and all that stuff in there. So it's a good thing to have. It's a step up. Height factor is important because they have to be, based on the human's height, they have to be a percentage of that height so that their hand matches up with the harness. It doesn't do any good to have it up here, and it doesn't do any good to have it way down, because then you're not going to be able to keep your center balance. And the thing with mobility dogs is they have to fall within that percentage. So that it's a comfortable, safe walk. So you'll hear us speak all the time, what is the distance from the floor to a closed hand, measuring up to this, so that we know, within our safety range of, is this dog going to match up? And there's a little bit of leeway there, because the dog is going to get bigger or a little taller. So we kind of take that into consideration. But you can't have a dog that's really short with a really tall person. That really isn't going to be beneficial to anybody. So the Ice House is just like the other ones, but it's basically built so that we can take hot water and spray it down, and it goes down into a drain, and there's no wood or anything in there, so it's not entirely, it's a modern, it's kind of based off from the veterinarian hospitals. And there isn't somebody there all the time, but all the way through the day, and then whoever's on the night watch, if they have instructions, they get instructions from Megan or something, they'll go down there. But other than that, we take care of everything when we're here. If we had to, there's space for somebody to stay down there. Okay, in case of emergency, there you go. And here I was thinking it was intensive care. In case of emergency, ICE. You guys know more than I do. I should be asking you questions. Pam, are you doing? We don't have any mail. Okay, so I guess we're gonna put it on hold, and if she comes back and wants to get on there and do her thing.
I'm gonna leave the camera where it is, which has got the door and the...
Okay, so we're gonna leave the camera on. We're expecting Carlene to come back. she gets back, I would think she'd probably jump on here. So keep your eyes open for her.